That said, Python AI stuff is popping off like crazy right now. So if your plan is to interview for any kind of startups or you just want like really easy jobs that like have a lower barrier to entry, Python's really, really good. So it depends on what you want to go with in your career and depends on what you already know and depends on like, yeah, I think there's a variety of factors. But on a general level, not knowing who you are or what your goals are, I would say that like you should just do Python. You'll do fine. Like if you just want any job, do Python, you'll be fine. But for me, I wish I did C++ plus plus at the start. Like I wish I kept doing it because at this point, like I don't want to invest all the time just to do C++. plus plus. And like, what am I going to do with C++? Plus plus? Like I could work at a HFT. I could become really, really good at code courses, but that's not where my goal is. I mean, I don't care to hold up too much. So that's my answer of like which language you should be using. I think just stick with whatever you're good with. I think there's also factors of like which job do you want. If you want to work for like Citibank, Walmart, well then I think you should get really good at Java. Assuming like you don't have any clean slate, you're all even, things like that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I feel like I might have some messages on Instagram actually. I think people have been messaging me on Instagram. Let's see if we can pull up any questions from there. If you guys message me on LinkedIn or if you message me on Instagram, I will likely respond on the weekends. Sanju, I'm a front-end developer and I'm doing DSA now, but at my work we have an application that is old. No idea about system design, where to start at your work. I don't know what your goal is though. We need to like establish goals. I don't know what your goal is. Is your goal to get a new job or is your goal to succeed at work? Because if you're like those are two different things. Like the system design stuff that I'm gonna go over, like this design Google Maps, like this only matters if you're interviewing really, because if you're truly working on the Google Maps team, like you're doing some other stuff. If you're currently working on like a map system or stuff like that, like you're doing other stuff. I don't think system design is really gonna be critical to you succeeding. Like if you have a job right now, you're at least my priority would be I want to know as much as I can about the internal processes within like my specific company and I want to understand all the data structures. I want to memorize every method in like their 10,000 line code base. Like I want to have like a digital map of that because that's going to help me contribute and do things. Right? Like it's just very rare that you're really truly system designing. So yeah, like I mean, if you want to work on your system or if you want like good stories, I think that's good. But we work at a bank, so you plan to move to other top companies. Yeah, I mean, I would say like where to start with system design. If you're asking where to start, do Hello Interview. Hello Interview is really good. They have a really good website, and also obviously I'm doing system design every week. But Hello Interview is very good. Memorize and be able to do theirs. Yeah, that's what I would say. That's my thoughts for learning system design. Where else? What else are we at? But yeah, like I mean, I worked at Citibank. I don't know if you knew that, Sanju, but I used to work at Citibank, and I did move to another company. I mean, top is debatable. I think Walmart's good, but I did switch to another company, and I would say like yeah, for system design, I would say Hello Interview. I'm gonna start like trying to put out system design stuff, obviously. So I mean, I think my stuff's like also like pretty comprehensive and good. But the big thing is you need to learn solutions and like be able to do them. So you need to do mock interviews. So that's what I would do for system design. Cool. All right, let's go into because I don't see any other questions. I think I've like people. I don't nobody's really messaged me on school. I mean, I think Andrea did. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I don't have any other messages. So let's see here. Someone actually is interviewing for a high frequency trading firm in my community, and yeah,